Killua, if you had one word to describe Gon, what would that word be?
Psychotic. Psychotic. That's the only word I can say. Because it's like, I thought I was crazy coming from the background of assassins, and I thought my morality was fucked up. But if you look at this kid, it's like, he'll laugh at shit that doesn't even make sense. Like, he'll be smiling through some shit. Like, he could watch 10 kids get slaughtered, and he's still smiling. I just don't. But, I mean, that's what makes us best friends. You know, it's like, it's sort of like a balancing act, right? Because it's like, if we really take a look at it, I'm really the more sane one, and he's more of the psycho, so then we kind of level each other out. But I love him. He's great.
So Jake, you're the pops, you're the dad. So give it to me. Like, why'd you leave? You know, everyone wants to know. All the viewers, why'd you leave? Why'd you leave at first?
I mean, people tell me I'm a bad dad, but I'm arguing the opposite, if we're being honest, because it's like, all these dads want to be there for their kid when they're born. But I said, sayonara, out the door within 3 seconds of birth, right? Doesn't even know me, doesn't know my name. He has to find out about me while getting stronger himself. I mean, it's really clear cut when you think about it, and I don't think it's that complicated. People really make it a lot more complicated than it is, and it really starts to piss me off because I know I'm a good dad. Gon's the homie for sure, but if I see his dad in the street, he's getting punched in the fucking mouth. That's for sure. I mean, I did it once, and you saw the outcome. You know, he was too embarrassed to even speak. So, I mean, it's doctor things. You know, I'm becoming a doctor. I kind of got it in the bag now, and now I just got to work on the ladies. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but it's like, you know, I'm doing things out here, and his dad, I don't even have time to speak about him. I really don't. It's just, if he wants to run that one-on-one, we can, and he knows the outcome.
Ahsoka, you're known in the show, you know, you're known as the perv, the this, and that. So, like, what really drives you to act like that, especially with Gon and Killua in the way they are? Like, is it just them specifically, or do you treat all, like, what's going on?
Can I be honest with you? Gon's not here, right? Okay, so the first interaction I had with Gon when I was doing that weird shit, I was being dead ass, and I was completely in the wrong. I was out of my mind. I don't know, but he set me straight. Let me tell you what. He set me straight, and I can't even really look him in the eye anymore. Because after I did that shit that one time, he was like, because I don't know if you know what anime, like, everyone has a kid. It's basically like a reality show, this anime shit. You know? It's like a real life reality show. Like, we will, like, box dudes, and it's like, we know that there's still a camera behind it, you know, but it's real life stuff. So, when we weren't on, and it was some shit going on with the Zoldyck family, so obviously we weren't on set, and Gon comes up to me and he's like, Ahsoka, I've let it go on for a little bit now, but if you do that shit to me one more time, talking about my ass, talking about my look, my potential, this and that, I promise you you're off this show, and you're not going back home. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, not on the show anymore, not going back home. That only means one thing. You know what I'm saying? So I've been scared shitless. So this is a 12-year-old we're talking about.
Karapika, give me your best story that you've had with Gon.
Story about Gon? Okay, so basically, when I first got my powers and stuff, and this may be why you don't even see me on the show like that, because I don't know, because I was messing around with him. This was a joke. It was literally a joke. I put my chain, right? I went like this, wrapped it around his neck for fun. And then this kid's head did a complete 180. Like a goddamn owl. Demonizing shit. And he's like, get that shit off me. So then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can't associate myself with this man. Like, is this even a human? You know, but I love Gon. I love Killua. I love Leo. I love the little group dynamic we got going on. But it's like, dude, what are we doing? So that's why you don't really see me on the show like that. But I would say that's a cool little story I have with Gon, because it's like, he kind of showed me who he really was.